Howdy ho, everybody, and welcome back. We've got some galaxies to scan today, so let's get her going.
The Scourge really left its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful.
Now, on the topic of
Anomaly on sensors.
Veteran Nix being the one that I went for this playthrough, I wonder if Turians and humans can procreate,
Probe away.
whether naturally or through
Anomaly found.
science? Okay then. Some titanium.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, that's a small area that it will actually recognize it on.
Anomaly found.
So we are finally coming up on the final mission. All we've got left is to set those probes.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
And we'll have ourselves a direct path to the final mission, to Meridian, and to killing that motherest of fuckerists, Archon. Of course, I could do that right here, right now, head on to the end. But I would still like to scan all the scans.
We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the Scourge. Anomaly on sensors.
Well, let's
Probe
boot
away.
that anomaly.
Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Nothing else? Alright. So, what am I going to work on once this project is done? Well, I've been doing some thinking on that. Y'all will have long since seen what my next project will be. And I am...
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. We've got a crater.
heavily leaning towards Monster Hunter Rise. I've been wanting to do a Monster Hunter game for a while now, and I figure I've already played a bit through Rise, at least the original game. I've done basically everything available, but I haven't played through Sunbreak yet. So I figure do a playthrough of Rise.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
and follow up into a blind run of Sunbreak. After that, possibly leaning towards Persona 4 Golden. Maybe Etrian Odyssey. Not
There were
sure.
once hundreds of books and vids about this system. We thought there might be people here. Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Hell, for all I know, I may do Ratchet and Clank game. One thing is absolutely for certain, though. Coming up real soon, I'm not sure if I will have had it posted by now or if it's going to be a future project after this.
Anomaly detected.
But coming up real soon, I will be getting
Probes launched.
a capture card,
Anomaly found.
the Elgato 2090 or something like that. And with that capture card, I will be finishing out, finally going back to and finishing out the .hack
Anomaly on
series
sensors.
that has been just sitting on the back burner for a long time.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
As I'll be honest, I actually really want to get back to playing the .hack series. Fucking Mutation, Outbreak, Quarantine, even the GU games I would love to do. I can do the GU games, as I've got the GU collection on Steam. In fact, that's how I will go ahead and record it. But I don't really want to do the GU games until after I finish the original series.
Looks like we're headed to a pretty energetic star.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors should be safe.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Honestly, with a capture card, I've got so many projects being added to the list. Redoing all of the Zelda games, because I lost all of those when YouTube deleted my old channel. Redoing the Devil May Cry games. Hell, probably will even throw in the Golden Sun games, minus Dark Dawn, because fuck that game, it's bad.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something.
$85%, hell yeah. Let's see, I'd also like to do...
Keep an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
I'd also like
I'm
to
picking up
do
something.
uh,
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
the Rhombus of Ruin. Though it's a short VR game, it's still a Psychonauts game, and I've already done 1 and 2. Yeah, there's a lot of things being added to the list the moment I get that capture card. Both short and long projects. Because, let's face it, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask... Though I've already done Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Either
Anomaly
way,
detected.
Zelda games aren't, even 100% Zelda games aren't exactly the longest games in existence.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
And while granted I ain't no speedrunner, I can still get through it relatively, in a relatively decent amount of time.
I'm picking up something.
Thank you, Subi.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
And that's this one done.
Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
While we're here, we'll place the first of the
I'm picking up something.
nodes.
Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Anomaly found.
Oh, yeah. And the Metal Gear games. Been really wanting to do Metal Gear Solid at least 2 and 3. Mostly because I am, admittedly, an absolute fucking gremlin when it comes to stealth games. Which, on that topic, there's also the Thief series that I'm looking at eventually. And the Crash Bandicoot series. Because they did have that,
Anomaly detected. Probes launched.
what's it called? That,
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
insane trilogy that came out a couple years back. Definitely that Spyro sequel if it ever comes out. Because one, if I remember right, Toys for Bob, at least at the time of recording this, is actually looking at doing a sequel to Spyro. Let's see. While it's going.
Rumor has it this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up?
Spyro sequel. Dagnabbit. Spyro sequel, there we go. Okay, yeah, Toys for Bob, possibly looking at a Spiral sequel for 2024. If it comes out, I will all but certainly be playing it, unless it turns out to be like the Just in Time or whatever it was sequel they did for Crash Bandicoot. Mostly because from what I've heard and from what I've seen, for just a regular playthrough, the Crash Bandicoot Just in Time game is not bad, but going for the 100%, which is part of the fun of doing Crash Bandicoot games, it's just
Anomaly
not fun.
detected. Deploying probe.
And they
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
seemingly completely missed the point of what made 100%ing Crash Bandicoot games fun. So if it turns out the new Spyro game is going to be like the Crash Bandicoot game, then I possibly probably won't get it and play it, just because
Getting a scan.
it sucks to see a game series you love so much be butchered in that way. You know what? While we're sweeping through, I wonder. We're only supposed to place 3, but if we activate all of them, then place the 3, can we still place the others? And if so, what would that do?
Anomaly on sensors.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Let's go on and place 2.
We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Oh yeah, speaking of, let's put that on as my active. Honestly speaking, some of the projects that I'm going to be recording...
I'm picking up something. Probes launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Some of the projects that I'll be recording coming up with the capture card
Arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
are probably going to be posted before this, and like years before this. A year before this. In 2024 anyways. You get what I mean. Alright, one more. But post could there's, like I said, a lot of projects that I've been itching to do, and posting them's great and all, but YouTube only lets you post up to like think like a year in advance.
Probes launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Up to like 2 years in advance.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe.
So
Satellite detected.
once I hit the absolute furthest out I can put a project in, because I'm doing, y'all have seen, I do one project a month. So by the time I reach December of 2025, I mean, I'm gonna still have more projects going, but I gotta post them sometime, and if I can't
I'm
post them,
picking up something.
after, oh, there we go.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
December 2025, then may as well instead just post it whenever the fuck I please.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying
Definitely
probe.
gonna be weird recording off a
Anomaly found.
capture card again. Ooh, a level. Let's go on and spin that. Shockwave. Sure. So, gonna hold off on doing that one. Go on and send out the probe for here. So honestly speaking, if I can scan them, I may be able to just barely shush out a level 60. If I can just barely get to level 60,
I'm picking up something.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe.
if I can just barely get to level 60, then I can just barely get access to the tier 8 weapons and armor. Go into this final mission with a slightly better set of equipment. Emphasis on slightly. But slight is still better than not.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe.
Anomaly detected. Probe away.
Alright, and that
This
was
is
the
one of the
last
chosen
one.
data collection nav points. We should release a probe. We've arrived at a scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Probe is in position. Pathfinder, I have analyzed the results of the Scourge Energy Pattern Model.
And?
This is how you get Meridian. Access the bridge whenever you're ready.
We will, but first things first, I am curious to see if I can get shush out a little bit extra experience from the other clusters here. Potentially, again, like I said, just enough to get to level 60. Well, it's still there.
Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder.
Now can I
The data
interact? I
collection
can!
probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Oh, yeah. Alright. So I thought correctly. Now, for the moment of truth. I'm going to pause here, go around, see if I can potentially get a level off of what's left, and we'll see y'all when I'm done with the talk with the crew.